Pick up a tool and your brain quietly lies to itself. Not about what the tool does, about what your body is. Somewhere in your mind there's a kind of map, a rough sketch of your own arm, your own fingers, how far they reach, where they end. Scientists call it the body schema, and most of the time it's accurate. But the moment you grip something like a long fork, a hammer, a pair of scissors, that map starts to bend. Your brain begins treating the tool as part of your hand. The reach of your fingers, redrawn to include a chunk of metal or wood that was never alive. For a few minutes, your nervous system is wrong about your own size, and it doesn't seem to mind. Researchers studying this effect have found that after just a short period of using a tool, people misjudge the length of their own arm, estimating it as longer than it actually is. Their reach has changed in their head before it changed in real life. Put the tool down and the feeling doesn't vanish instantly. There's a kind of afterglow, a lingering window where your hand still feels longer, heavier, slightly unfamiliar, like a glove that hasn't fully come off yet. This isn't imagination. It shows up in how people move, how they judge distances, even in brain activity tracking the space immediately around the hand. Why would a body bother rewriting itself for a stick or a blade? Because for most of human history, tools weren't accessories. They were survival. A spear extended a hunter's reach into danger from a safer distance. A digging stick reached underground food no fingers could reach alone. Bodies that could mentally absorb these objects, treating them as true extensions of the self instead of foreign weight, moved faster, reacted quicker, fought and gathered with less hesitation. So evolution didn't just teach humans to use tools. It rewired the boundary of the self to make room for them. This is why a skilled driver can feel the edges of their car without looking, why a surgeon can sense the tip of an instrument as if it were a fingertip, why a blind person's cane stops feeling like a stick and starts feeling like an extension of touch itself. The brain isn't impressed by the object. It's just doing what it's always done, quietly redrawing the line between you and not you, based on what your hands hold often enough to trust. Somewhere in your own life, there's probably a tool like that. A keyboard, a racket, a steering wheel, a blade in a kitchen. Something that after enough hours stopped feeling like an object in your hand and started feeling like a piece of your hand. Your body never asked your permission to believe that. It just did the math on its own and decided the tool was close enough to you to count.